In this video, I'll share with you how you can make intro Loom videos that are so good that it makes it impossible for you to not land high-ticket sales roles, even if you have zero experience. I've taught this exact same stuff I'm going to share with you in this video to over 100 beginners, helping them land roles they don't even qualify to land in their first place. So use this ethically because it's extremely, extremely powerful when you do it in the right way. So let's get into this. The different things are right here. Number one, when you do your intro Loom videos applying for high ticket sales roles, you need to be an lawyer. Okay, what do I mean by this? What am I talking about here? What does a lawyer do when they're in a court case and trying to like basically drive a case home to the judge? What do? They present only the facts that are in their best interest. Okay, a lot of people right now make the mistake when they're making intro videos. You probably made the mistake yourself, where you're unconsciously, unknowingly, you're presenting facts in your videos that are pulling your chances back of actually getting that role. So what does it mean? It means you need to look at your intro videos, like the stuff that you're saying in your videos, and be very strict with the stuff that you put in the videos. If there's anything that you're saying, for example, you're talking about, okay, I don't have in-role experience. I've never been in a high-ticket sales role myself. That might be true, but why would you say that in your video? Why would you highlight the fact that you don't have in-role experience, but that's not going to help you land a role? You see where I'm getting with this. You don't want to focus on stuff that's not going to highlight and help you land a role. For example, if you've been an athlete your entire life and you're super hardworking, super committed to stuff that you're doing, you've been consistent in the gym, let's say, or you've built an online business, but you've never been in high-ticket sales. In that example, why would you say I've never been in high-ticket sales? You can just skip past saying that and just focus on the stuff that's actually going to make them want to buy into you and make them want to hire you. That's how you want to be thinking. Always position the stuff that makes you seem the most worthy of getting the role, and the stuff that's not going to help you, the stuff that's not going to get you close towards landing the role, you don't need to mention that. There's no need to tell everything. Just tell the stuff that's actually going to get you close towards landing the role, and then everything else you can just skip past that. Next thing is the person that is watching your Loom video, the sales manager, the offer you're reaching out to, they will judge you, okay? What does it mean? It means that they will look at your background. It means they will look at how you present yourself, even like your haircut, how your energy, are you smiling, or do you seem like you're super insecure and your shoulders are all hunched over like this? How do you speak? They will judge. They will judge a lot, because at the end of the day, they're humans, right? If they watch, let's say, 20, 30, 40 Loom videos in one day, looking to hire someone into a role, guess what? They will have to be able to make quick distinguishments between how someone is good and someone is bad. They can't be watching every single video. They're training their brain to judge quickly, which means that they're going to look at all these small details. Are you moving around in your chair? Is there bad lighting in your face? Do you have something weird in the background? All of these different things, they would catch on that. So don't give them an easy reason to judge you and disqualify you. Don't send out videos that already have people that have viewed them. Don't have this thing where it says on Loom that this video has been viewed by 100 people. Send unique videos to every single person. Make sure your background is clean. Make sure you have clean lighting in your face. Make sure you're dressed properly. Don't give them something they can't catch on to. Okay, you're wearing this weird shirt, or you don't have a clean haircut, or there's something weird in your background that they're going to be judging. Just don't give them something to judge. Make sure that you just view the video critically yourself. Make sure it looks clean. Put on a nice shirt. I've seen people that fuck up with the most simple things. They make a perfect video, do a really good script, they present only the good stuff about themselves, but then they have something weird in the background, and they don't get hired based on that. Judge yourself, watch the video back yourself and look at the video objectively, very critically, and realize the person will judge every single small thing that stands out. They will judge. Remove all that. Make sure it's clean. There's nothing to just immediately judge you based upon. Put in that effort. Next thing, purple cow. What does it mean? I think this is a concept that I've gotten from, I think Mr. Beast talked about this in one of his videos. This is how he makes his videos. He always tries to make videos that people have never seen before. If you're on the road right now and looking at, okay, there's a field of cows, you would be like, okay, that's pretty normal. Seeing some cows on the side of the road, that's nothing crazy. If you, on the other hand, go on that same road, on the same car, look to the right, and it's a purple cow standing there, you'd be like, damn, what's going on? And you tell your friends to look at the same cow. Everyone would be shocked there's a purple cow on the field. That's how you want to be in the interviewing process. Doesn't only apply to content. Obviously, Mr. Beast uses that to make videos that stand out in your feed. The same thing in your interviewing process, okay? When someone, a sales manager, is hiring, they're looking at video after video after video, every single video. I'm telling you, because I've hired so many people myself. I went through probably thousands of intro videos at this point, seen over and over and over again. All videos, like 99% of videos, are the exact same. I'm hungry, I'm hardworking, I'm gonna be the best setter that you ever had, be the best closer that you ever had, and it's all the same. If you can just stand out, if you can just be different, you don't even need to be better. If you can just be different from everyone else, they will remember you. The sales manager will remember you after watching 50 videos, and just being remembered, just standing out, is the first step towards actually getting hired and getting on an interview. So obviously you want to combine this with like doing it in a good way. You want to, again, highlight your strengths and stand out in a positive way, you know. But if you can just be different, you don't be the typical, it's like going through the script, going through the motions. Yeah, I'm hardworking. Yeah, I'm going to crush it with your business. I have all this experience, etc. If you just skipped past the typical, you know, like good girl speech of like, yeah, I never go out on parties, I'm always staying at home. You know, if you skipped past the typical what everyone else is going to say on their interview videos, you will get forward in the process. I promise you. And the thing is, I've seen people a lot of times, even myself, when I landed my first role, I landed a role, I wasn't not even qualified. There was people on the interview and people in the interviewing process that had way more experience than I had, like $5 million, $10 million collected when I had zero, when I was brand new. I got that first role because of my energy. I stood out so much because of how I was speaking, the stories that I told, and I was different from everyone else. Because I leaned into my uniqueness, the fact that I was younger, I had less experience, and how that made me a better fit for the role, because I was going to work harder because I had to prove myself. Because I leaned into the fact that I was very direct, the fact that I was not as experienced, the fact that I had to work hard on other people, the fact that I had to seek out more feedback. I leaned into what other people will see as my weaknesses. That's how you become a purple cow, is leaning into the stuff that's unique for yourself. Whether that's, maybe you're not from the US, let's say, maybe you have an accent, maybe you have a different way of communicating, maybe you have whatever that you have. Everyone, if you look deep down into yourself and your own story, like your past, you will find stuff that you have that most people do not have. And that's the stuff you want to lean into heavily, and that's going to allow you to land roles. That's going to allow you to stand out from. You can have someone they sold $10 million. They've done all these different things, but because their intro videos is like bare minimum effort, they just make the typical videos. I've sold $10 million. They will not get hired. If you just show up and you do that differently, you show up and you make people buy into you, have that different type of energy, you lean into your unique strengths. At the end of the day, the people that hire you, the sales managers in high-tech sales, the people that would look at your videos and hire you, they are humans as well. If they buy into you, they feel like this person is a fucking G, like I want to work with this person, they will hire you over the person who's $10 million, but seems like it's like a cocky piece of shit. You know, that seems like they just want to ride their success and like don't actually put in effort. Realize this fundamentally. And that's the last thing here. Belief, Max. All of this stuff only works if you fundamentally believe what I'm telling you right now. You need to believe to the core of your every single cell in your body that you're the best fit for an appointment setting role or for a closing role. Because no one else will buy into you more than you buy into yourself. Okay? If you're not bought into the fact that you're gonna crush it with this company, that you're gonna be the best closer ever, if you don't truly believe that, you will not speak with the conviction. You won't speak with the confidence, you won't say the right words that they will actually buy into on the other side of the interview video, and also in interviews as well. So start with building that massive belief in yourself, and I'll tell you how to do this in just a second. Start with building that massive belief, because that's going to allow you to show up in a different way. You will do more intro videos, you will show up in a completely different way in your intro videos, and it's going to allow you to actually land pretty much any role that you want because you believe that you can. Someone who doesn't believe that they can do something will never take the actions to get it. If you don't believe deep down that you can land a good role, your actions won't reflect that. You're not going to apply for the role. You're not going to show up in a confident way in the video. You're not going to say the right stuff. You're not going to apply the feedback that I just give you if you don't believe you can do it. So start off fundamentally, it's like shifting that belief. I've landed roles that said you need to have a specific amount of cash collected. You need to have experience. You need to be based in the US without having any of these other things. I have countless of students who landed some of the biggest roles in this industry on interviews and from intro videos, from loom videos, without having the requirements they said, because they lean into the stuff. They are the purple cow. They have massive self-belief. They understand they're going to get judged, and they make adjustments based off that. They show up as a lawyer. They only position their strengths, and they've done it. So break that belief. Let that belief completely be broken, and you can do without 10 years of experience. You can make this happen. It's all about learning proper positioning. And the stuff I mentioned in this video is only like 10%. It's like the top of the iceberg. So you want my help to do this more one-on-one and get into actual good roles, get trained by me properly one-on-one to build a skill set, how to actually make killer videos. It's going to stand out from everyone else in this industry. You can apply for my mentorship down below this video, or at least have a chat with me, see if I can actually help you out one-on-one. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I hope this was really valuable. Now just take action on this stuff, start building the belief. And then, yeah, the last thing I was going to say is Building belief comes from simply holding promises to yourself. If you do everything that you set out to do, if you say, I'm going to wake up at this specific time, everything that you set out in the universe that you're going to do, that happens. You hold promise to yourself over time. That builds a belief, that builds a conviction in yourself. That's going to show up in your intro videos, how you speak, actions that you take, everything else. So start doing that right now if watching this video. Make sure that everything you set out to do, everything you put out in the universe, it happens. Start off at the low level and then watch how your conviction, your belief changes. Hope this is valuable, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Take care.